The man accused of setting off that shooting at a Muncie block party was in court today. John Vance faces more than 50 years in prison if convicted.
CBS 4's Russ McQuaid was in the courtroom today. He later met with the prosecutor who said his town was shaken by that shooting.
John Bubby Vance was wounded 5 times in a fusillade of gunfire that broke up a Muncie block party late last month. But I spoke to his girlfriend outside of court this morning. She said not only did he not kill Joseph Bonner, her boyfriend doesn't even own a gun. When 36-year-old John Vance arrived in court shackled and flanked by sheriff's deputies, it was the first time his girlfriend had seen him since police swooped down on her car on the north side of Muncie last Tuesday and arrested the man they blame for the block party shooting.
He is in pain, crying, upset, mad, angry because he's in here for something that he did not do. Police have never indicated who fired the shots that killed Joseph Bonner, but they said 2 gunshot victims they interviewed at the hospital hours after the shooting identified Vance as their assailant. It's insane to me because now one of the victims that did get shot out of those 2 girls is stating that she don't know who shot her.
Notice of intent to seek enhanced penalty.
One of the 5 charges Vance faces is possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon, and if convicted, he's eligible for up to an additional 20 years in prison for a felony firearm sentence enhancement.
Bail has been set.
Police estimate there were 500 to 1,000 people at the corner of Willard and Hackley, but it's hard to get witnesses to talk.
He just said that everybody was dancing and he heard gunshots and he was down, he was on the ground.
Does he know who shot him?
I'm not sure of that.
On or about July 30th.
Prosecutor Eric Hoffman says Muncie is still in shock over the shooting of 18 people at a community celebration.
I've heard back from people that some people are scared. Some people don't want to go out in large numbers, large crowds anymore. I've also heard there are too many guns in the hands of people who shouldn't have them.
Vance is still being held a $105,000 bond. When he hires his private attorney, that's when an argument could be made to have that amount lowered. At the Delaware County Justice Center, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.
Russ, thank you. The man